Evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question tonight: fans starting to like Cody Bells on General Hospital. I remember when he first came on, people couldn't stand him. I To this day, I really don't understand why people disliked him so much. I'm just, I'm not gonna understand it. I won't understand it. But I noticed throughout my reviews and seeing the comments and stuff like that, specifically when you start really helping out Sasha and stuff. And by the way, there's some people that are still against the whole relationship, but most people started to embrace him a little bit more when he was looking out for Sasha. So I don't know. In the chat, in the comment section, are you starting to like Cody Bells? Gemini was good. The amazing, gorgeous Queen Jen is in the chat. Was good. Uh, Gemini says Finn's checking what? Blackmon's in the chat. Was good, Blackmon? Oh, Finn's checking Liam. Good for him. Janet says she likes Cody. Queen of the South is in the chat. Was good, Queen? How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Hope you had a great day. It's always good to sit there and see the Queen. Whenever I get to see you, it's very good. I'm very happy about that. Okay. Medora, it's been a minute. What's good, Medora? Freddie's in the chat. Was good, Freddie? So yeah. Now, as always, we sit there and talk about all the soaps, B&B, YNR, Days, and GH. We're going to talk about that dick of a mayor. I forgot his name. Well, of course, I was going to sit there and ask how the Queen is doing. Gemini says, so the WSB have been going rogue for years, while it makes you wonder who is really protecting the people. Hey, remember when they want to sit there and have Curtis be an agent? And Janetta is in the chat. Was good, and Janetta. How you doing tonight? Yes, very good question, very good point. Yeah, Medora, it's been a minute. How have you been? And I'm not gonna lie, it's always interesting sometimes when I do my chats here, I go to like Dion's Corner. And there's people sometimes I see in Dion's Corner that I used to sit there and see in this chat. There's a couple of things I gotta sit there and start to change around. And I'm just gonna have to be a little more cutthroat about it. Of course, I gotta sit there and see how you're doing. Because sometimes, you maybe just be listening in. So whenever I get to sit there and see your, profile, I'm always very happy. And yes, thank you, Gemini. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. It really does help. Let's see where we are with that. Why did it? Ooh. Let's see where we are with these likes. They got deleted scenes of the boys. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay, we got 9 likes. We got 14 people in the chat. So if you are signed in, make sure you hit the like button. Darby's in the chat. Was good, Darby. Which reminds me, thank you. I got to sit there and make sure I put up a couple more words. That's going to be blocked. DC is in the chat. What's good, DC? How are you doing? How's everything going? How's life? Exactly. Let's everyone say what's up to DC. Becky D's in the chat. Was good, Becky D? Solomon's in the chat. Was good, Solomon? Sorry, I was starting a little bit later than usual, but let's just sit there and say I was on the call with with a good friend. I was on a call with a good friend. So Autumn's in the chat. Was good. Autumn say, "Hey, Albert, my friend called Leah and little puked down." Yes. Oh my god, yo, he was like, listen here, you little puke. And then he was like, Steffi's with a real man. I was like, yeah, yeah. DC says life is interesting at the moment. Interesting good? Is that like interesting good or interesting like drama? Yeah, he was checking them. Um Darby says I had a ball when fan call. Yo, that woke me up. Last days in the chat was good last day. Yo, that woke me up. Madora says, are we getting movement on GH? Is that what you mean? It's starting to get there. It's starting. If we're talking about GH, I don't know what we're talking about. What's good last day? Simon says that you're a good friend. Uh huh. You know, Solomon. You know. Jackie P's in the chat. What's good, Jackie P? Janice says, I love to live stream with you, DC and Kyrie's. Thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Now it was a team effort. Um, it's always fun to sit there and do a video with DC. It was really cool to sit there and just talk to Kyrie's, 'Cause we talk off camera and stuff like that too. So to actually do a video was really fun. Double C's in the chat. My guy Jonathan's in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? You've been missed. I know you were in the chat yesterday, right? Could have swore you were in the chat yesterday. You might have came in a little bit late, but I wasn't even. I think I was just tired yesterday. Last day says, I'm good. I was sorry about yesterday. I had to call it a night early because no power today. It's much better than yesterday. No, listen, you don't have to apologize last day. I enjoyed having you in the chat as long as you're able to stay. But oh, it's Sunday, John. Okay. I knew you were here at some point. Monique is in the chat. What's good, Monique? Spiderquakes in the chat. Spiderquake says, DC, my favorite lawyer. What's up? DC said, interesting in a good way. Is giving Melinda and Shin. Lee Shen is giving Nate and Victoria is giving. Oh, okay. All right. All right. That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, you know when Ron comes out, Ron brings the party. Ron will bring the party tonight. Lashanta is in the building. Was good. What's going on? Justin says, I hope Cody finds a way to save Sasha. So I could say Cody getting arrested. Yes, I did, Medora. I did. I was like, you know something's up. You know something's up with that, Medora. Ida's in the chat. Was good, Ida. Freddie says, well, after these scenes yesterday with Spencer, Esme, and Baby Ace taking pictures as when Happy Family is over for Sprina, I'm not even a Sprina fan. All the Sprina fans are pissed off. Or they're gonna, they ain't gonna be happy. Simon says, let's talk about Kevin. Yes, let's talk about Kevin Samuels and a high value man that some of these women are trying to obtain. Did you hear? What? No, I did not. Jesus Christ. How is that even still a company? DC says, no spite quit calling me his favorite lawyer. Oh, not call me a favor. Let's remember to behave. I may not be able to get the charges dropped again. See, this is why DC is another one of my good friends. Monique says, I did like the confrontation between Finn and Liam. Both had good points in the argument. Finn called Liam saying, instead of confronting me, yes, very true. Last I said, Asma and Spencer yesterday was something else. Trina and Spencer is not long to be together. There was a family photo. Oh yeah, they were doing. Yep, Freddie, R.I.P. Lashanta said Finn have his seat. Steffi left because of him, not Liam. Johnson says the CW, which now stands for the Cheap Wasted Network. Ooh, cheap wasted. You know what? I'm good with that. I'm so good with that. I like that, Jonathan. Like Quick says, DC's that's all good. If the charges don't get dropped, I'll go on the run. Uh, Derby says I like this. Spencer and Esme and Little Ace photo shoot a lot. Yeah, I thought it was nice. And actually, tell you the truth, Spencer didn't annoy me, so it was like hell froze over. Cat ladies in the chat. So Austin was in his office, and Mason's around. So again, is Betty and Sunny trunk? That's a really good question. I'm still waiting for that. Solomon says Albert in one Kevin video he had on music and was talking about tweaking big girls, tweak that is for some. Solomon, I remember seeing that exact video. Yo, I was dying, bro. Solomon, I was dying when I saw that video. Lucy says, I don't know, I met this guy and I kind of like him, but I'm scared at the same time. But, anyways, let's talk about GH. Is Mason still bald? Yeah, Shakira. Shakira says, yes, I'm starting to like Cody. Dora says, the Cyrus gave Austin, it's like Cyrus is up to something. Yeah, because that wasn't even like a throwaway sort of look, you know. DC says, "Oh Lord, that moment you're on Thursday, GH, and everyone is already yeah. You know how we get down in the live stream, but maybe this weekend if we want to do a collab or whatever, you can tell me about it if you want to." Johnson said it could be mystery boss by be Alex Danver Devane. I still think it's Faith. Yep. Listen, if it's Faith, you know me. I'm gonna sit there and get you. I'm gonna give you a shout out on that one, Jonathan. Spikequake says, Albert, can everyone in chat agree Brina is dead, all caps. Last day says, was Cyrus, Sasha, drug dealer? I can't remember if she was. No, she was not. She was not pushing that stuff. No, no, she wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna shout you out, Jonathan. DC says actually by this live stream, if we do, I should have a further update if I decide to disclose. Yeah, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Lashanta says, Brooke, have a seat. Do you think replacement is needed? Hey, we all got to sit there and take that L at some point. My friend, we all got to sit there and take that L at some point. What's good, Andrea? Like, why's my company actually? Oh. Lashanta says, Valentine Shady. Well, yeah, but I mean, he's always actually had that more gray sort of thing going on. That's not even really shady. That's just Valentine being Valentine. Just because he's been, on a straight path right now. So I'm essentially Airbnb episode was unnecessary. Everybody was just saying the same thing over and over again. Well, that scene towards the end was actually really good. The scene with Finn and Liam was actually the highlight of the episode. It was definitely the highlight of the episode. Definitely the highlight of the episode. Darby says, I hope they explain why Esme named her child Ace. Oh, they did. Ace was the reason why she called the baby Ace because it was her ace in the hole when Nicholas had her captured. She was going to use the baby as leverage. She was going to act like, oh, I'm not going to take my vitamins and care for the baby as much. So she used the baby as as some sort of way of getting out of her situation. Her ace in the hole. That's why she calls the baby Ace. Monique says, I was watching no clips of B&B and didn't know Brooke took hold to a what? So Hope can stay with Liam to steal him away from what? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, Solomon. I was binge watching a lot of his videos say, aka the Godfather. R.I.P. Solomon says they need to give Liam a damn break. I'm tired of seeing him whine and whimper with that look on his face like he's. I like that. I like that. Flycake says we all know she would have still took the pills as evil as something used to be. I doubt she killed. No. Um. No, she was taking them. I don't think she was taking as much as she should have. Um. She would throw out some, and then she would keep the rest. Yeah. That. Yeah. And it's funny too because I remember that like there's no tomorrow. But yeah. Yeah. And again, so that's pretty much the question. Like Cody Bell. Yeah. YNR. For anyone that's watching YNR, I want to know what your thoughts are. And I got something that I can see it as being problematic. I can see the optics of it, how somebody would look at it. But he's also confused aside, claiming he's a changed man, turning his life over to God. Why was he not looking at each other with those? Yep, something. You know there's a reason for it. Johnson says this intimacy being given Fenn a bigger storyline and seeing him. Yes, listen. I'm with this version of Fenn. I'm with this version of Fenn. Medora says love Anna. She's not waiting for Sunny to figure out what's going on. She does it herself. Yes, she got that type of attitude, and I'm with it. Prashanta says Anna left Duke because of the mob. Monique says whenever someone asks Liam about his situation with Sheila is the reason why you press him on stuff you so hard, he never really answers the question. It's always we have a child. Yeah, exactly. It's always his default answer. Maybe Spikeway. Prashanta says even though oh, he's, even though whole friend of business. Like he says, Anna's probably gonna go find Sunny. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. And Andrea says, Cody's okay. Someone says it was a video called Big Shirley Lifestyle, and Kevin was like, the big black girls keep talking about I'm gay. No, my erection is just. I'm done. I am done. Yeah. There's a reason why he was called the Godfather, Solomon. Makai's in the chat was good, Makai. Becky D says, I like Holy. I hope they turn his character around and make him a hero. Ron, see, we were waiting for you, Ron. We were waiting for you. Yeah, I can also see the optics around that. I mean, yeah, the dude is just a. Oof. Darby says, I saw an old YouTube video with Liam getting wrecked for 5 minutes. Johnson said, I'm starting to wonder if Finn will go insane, kidnap Liam to keep him away from Steffi. And yo, see, people are wondering was he actually going to go full villain. I gotta. Valerie's in the plant. Is in the chat. Was good, Valerie. Valerie says Nina planning her horrible wedding with the help of what you call it. Maduro said that yes, he did. Yes, he did. He called him a little puke. I was with it. I was like, yo, where was this been? I was like, where was this been from the beginning? Can we get this Ben? Kyrie is in the chat. Kyrie says, I love how Finn checking Liam today. Liam looked nervous. What's good, Kyrie? And Renee's in the chat. What's good, Renee? Darby says, how on earth does anyone promote drunkenness? Exactly. Yo, I can't stand him. I cannot stand that dude. There won't be. Likewise says, don't you dare call Nina's wedding horrible because there won't be a wedding. Johnson says, imagine how fierce Liz will be with Nina when she learns she called the SEC on Carly and Drew. And yeah, and the whole time people were snitty giving Ned the smoke. The goddess Jess in the chat was good, Jess. AKA the First Lady was good. Cutler said, did anyone peep the wedding is set for Valentine's? Wasn't Nina's last wedding? Yep. And we all know how that ended. We all know how that ended. We all know how that ended. But quick says I'm a Nina fan, but I doubt this wedding is happening. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Ron says Roland is really discussing how can he do that to I love how a lot of this stuff in your comments is usually like it's disgusting or something. It's always hilarious. Carrie says, still can't believe my Ava Jerome knows who I am now. She saw me with her own eyes. One day I'll meet her face to face at a meet and greet. It's on my bucket list. I'm with it. I am with that. Seriously, I'm with that. That was no, seriously, that was so cool of Nathaniel to do that though. Like seriously, big props to Nathaniel. Someone says, "Oh yeah, Kevin said that his direction don't work around big girls," and said, "You said leave me around you, pretty friend." Yo, he was a beast. He was a beast. Johnson says Nina is going to have another disaster. Exactly. Ariana's in the chat. So glad to be around to join tonight. I'm glad to actually have you, Ariana. Ariana. Krista says, I love the lighthearted banter between. I love, I love how they stood there. I love how Finn stood there and watched her dad and Tracy argue. I love how he just stood there and just like, oh, he enjoys a good argument. No one enjoys a good argument. What are you talking about? Johnson says, who will be the first to slap Nina, Carly, or Olivia? Hopefully it's Olivia. Hopefully it's Olivia. Ryan says, I was laughing so hard at Ava hallucinating thinking that Harris is her dead son, Charlie. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was kind of stupid to me. Renee says it's true that Steve is coming back to GH. It's a rumor at this point. It's a rumor at this point. Oh yeah, no, Jess, yeah, no, the writing was on the wall. Also, he is a bad singer too. Yeah, she does do too much, Lashanta. Yo, Curry says yes, big props. Big yes, big props, huge assist to Mr. Gray. I have a soft spot for Mason almost, definitely huge love for Gray. Oh, huge love for Gray. Yo, that dude can't sing. I'm sorry. Just a LOL, not a bad singer. He is a bad singer. he listen. He's a bad singer. All right. It's like something saying that T Pain can sit there and rap. All right. His beats may be dope, but the dude can't rap. Ron says no, it's just a rumor. Steve is not coming back to GH. Well, it's a rumor, so anything's, we'll see how it plays out. Gary said just because AB can't sing don't mean you can. I'm just, well, you know what? You know what? Maybe, you don't know. Maybe I could sing. If the weekend can sing, then I'm pretty sure I can sing. How about that? If the weekend can sing, then I'm pretty sure I can sing. Just said, not T Pain, buy your drink. It's a classic. Well, I mean, the beat is good, but that dude can't sing. Thomas says, Albert, are you rooting for T Pain? The hell I am not. I'm rooting for that beat. Makai says, Albert, have you ever been to any soap events? Music great. I heard they can be expensive, but sounds fun. No, I never actually went to one. I may go one day. Might go one day. W said, start singing then. Oh, it's tomorrow. What else my damn pen? It's tomorrow. Oh, damn. Damn, Jess. Damn. I mean, why the hell not? Y'all people sit there and think that Wally Kirk can sit there and sing. Is that Andrew says just throwing some shade tonight. Uh, Nikki said now I'm sure Albert sings as well as he can. Wow. uh, I like that one. That was damn. That was good, Nikisha. That's a burn. That's a burn. I respect the hell out of that. Kyrie said, "Oh no, Albert singing will new top 10 tragedy of 2023." Damn. Ariana says, "Yes, happy early birthday." That's why I wrote it down. You know what, Ron? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Her them there making her like a lesbian out of nowhere. You know, Ron, I said something. Well, I thinking about you today. While I was watching Days. I said, Ron, 10% of the times he actually makes sense. 10% of the times he makes sense. This is one of those 10%, my friend. When they said, don't know if y'all ever played this game called MASH in grammar school. It was a game playing your future where you would live mansion, apartment, house, or shack with how many kids? Hmm. Never heard of that before. Andrew, he's a character on Jerry's. Oh, he's in jail. Oh, okay, Darby. There's not to say I'm so mad at Summer and Daniel. Why are you mad at Summer and Daniel for? For what? Keeping it real with Phyllis? Curry said there's not enough weed in the world that would make me believe Albert can sing. That daily liquor makes sure. Damn, I never heard. No, I never heard of that game before. One Nick says, Albert, have you ever tried listening to T Pain without auto tune? He sounds pretty good. Hmm. No, actually, I haven't. That's interesting. May have to try it out one time. Thomas says, Albert, you should sing the theme song to Good Times. On this one, they need to get rid of this old ass ARP rockstar Eddie Main, aka yeah. It's I'm just like I was like the dude can't sing. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, Jess. All right. Damn. Ron said our friend needs to have a damn C. He thinks he is slick. Liam and Wyatt will be his. Why I gotta be a 2-on-1? Why I gotta be a 2-on-1? It's not a fair fight. Ariana says I'll be happy to get Nina and Sunny wedding done. Just get this storyline over. It has going on to it's gonna go on to Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Valerie says, aren't we lucky we got them? One Nick says I was just saying a gospel song live can't boo the Lord. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know why you want me to sit there and sing good. How did I even get to this point of talking about singing? Oh yeah, now I remember. Flame One's in the chat. Let's get Flame One. Yeah, and now on days they made Sean the commissioner. I'm like, yo, this dude is literally sitting there drinking on a job. And the dude's like, it was long, Andrea, but I'm happy that it's done. Gary said temporary layoff, good times. Albert, don't sing. Oh, I'm not gonna be singing tonight. I'm not gonna be singing tonight. I was like, man, how did it? Okay, my point is, DC says, okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Well, I was gonna sing, but Jess told me it was not a good idea. Hell, actually told me to actually. Well, she told me just not to do it. Ron says, "Well, my girl Steffi, but she needs to be grateful that her daughter's alive." You know what? See, this is exactly why I said that 10%, Ryan. Exactly why I said there and said when I said 10%. 10%, you actually do make sense, and that is one of those times. Ariana says Christmas would be poetic, here's your present. Lashanta says, Abby, have a seat. He said, I just waited on a customer that had a tattoo that said crazy bitch. It was spelled correctly though. Wow. Harry says, ain't we lucky we got him? Albert did not sing. Damn. Shade is real tonight. Johnson says, new mayor. Yes. Oh my. Yo, I can't stand that dude. Yo, my dude literally sat there and gave a guy who was just drinking on a job a raise. But you shut down Chanel's bakery because she didn't have a sticker on. She didn't have a sticker on? Like, bro, are you kidding me? Monique says you can sing, but you can sing us in the black community. Boy, he can sing, but that boy, right, that can sing. But yeah, that dude just. Ariana says we made it through today. Yes, we did. We definitely did, Ariana. The thing is sometimes is that even when I don't have a bad day at work, I still feel like it's an endurance test throughout the day. And it starts 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning is when the endurance test starts. And usually Mondays I have to start watching some of Young and the Restless and then finish watching it in the mornings. So when I do take my break, I can watch Days of Our Lives. Then when I come back, I only have two soap operas to left to watch. Sorry, said, damn Albert, what is this? The black. Oh, I am not saying. Yeah, listen, the only thing I was saying is Ned can't sing. DC says, Albert, I believe have a refrigerator full of alcohol is giving Charlie's pop. No, I only have two. Yeah. Yeah, trust me, Jen, is not easy. Not easy. I think he said, does the sun wake you up or shades? Which shades? I don't get it. Carrie says, I bet Ned sounds better than you, though. Maybe. Probably. Or I may actually sound better than him. But I probably don't. So Freddie says maybe Albert can go to an American Got Talent to see what Simon. Well, am I getting the okay, Freddie? Am I getting the nice? Am I getting the? No, you don't. Oh damn! Thanks for putting. Thank you for putting me in my place, Jess. I appreciate that. Thank you. Ariana said, "Thank you, Albert, for reviewing soaps every day. Sometimes it's the only we know what's going on." No, I appreciate that. Thank you. No, it's fun. I love doing it. So just hold your L again. I'll take that L, Jess. How many L's do you have, though? I'll wait. Nikki said, "Does the sun wake you up in the morning? A curtain or a shady blocks out the sun so you don't get." Oh no, no. The sun doesn't wake me up. Mikhail says, "I will show them you can sing." But yes, Jess, I will. I will hold my L. You just have to keep count of how many L's you have, because I've lost count. I think you're on two now, right? W said, hit the likes, bang that gone, bang that gone on our bird. DC says, Nikisha, what's your thoughts on drinking coffee? Becky D said, Albert, we love you whether you can sing or not. I appreciate that, Becky D. I appreciate that. Thank you. I just sit there and I look at it. I'm just like the weekend can't sing. I don't just LOL. Oh, I don't have any L's. This is your third one. Oh, oh, okay. Ron says I want someone, especially Finn or Brooke, to walk in. Or Ron. Someone says Albert saying, I wonder what he sounds like. I just find it funny that some people like to sit there and they have so many singers out here in the world, and it's like, all right, I mean, you think you can sing, but anyway, I felt like they did kind of like tone her down a little bit though, Tracy, when she was going at it with Gregory. Gregory said, "We would love you more if you don't try to sing, Albert." Nikisha said, "DC, I prefer coffee is good in moderation. I prefer herb tea though because it has more nutrition nutritional benefit." DC says we're talking about singing on microphones, and all I can think of is how I used that for on the members. What? Miss Gee is in the chat. Was good, Miss Gee. The guy says I never understood how Phyllis and start plan was supposed to even work. This chick was supposed to leave town, but she didn't. Like the whole thing was so stupid. What's good, Mel? It was so dumb because we all knew that the actress wasn't leaving the show, so it just made it like dumb. Blackman said, "We love you out before that you do. We have a great time here." But thank you, Blackman. I have a great time as well just doing this. it's just fun. It's just fun for me as well. Why is it taking so? Jen said I agree that Tracy was toned down. Yeah, I didn't understand it. It was like she usually would just lash out more. Monique said I went to Starbucks in the morning after work, got me a cinnamon dolce latte. Oh, nice. I'm yeah, that's actually my favorite drink. At Starbucks. Janice says, so is this the beginning of the end of Sabrina in your opinion? Yep. Yes. Yes, I do, Janet. I believe it's the beginning of the end. Eagle fan, you fan said, what's up, Albert? Excited about the new news? See, my whole thing is like I was never I didn't watch All My Children, so I don't really have any feelings towards Jackson. If they make him a cool character, then I'm with it. How's that? What do you think of Sean Bray? I think it's BS. I think it's BS. And that guy Clint is a POS. Solomon's still singing the Good Times theme song. Um, DC says, remember Albert when I said people need to sing on microphones during that one members live in Europe. Oh. Okay. All right. Now I got you. Just said my thing with Ned is he won't even try to listen. He clearly much older, yet still not who he is. Onyx says, I like a singer who can really sing live without pre-recording tracks. I want to hear you. I want to hear you mess up a note. Okay, so you want it natural. You want that song natural. One says, Albert, how do you feel about this Eddie main storyline? Eh, it's not. It's not terrible. It's giving. It's okay. I'm not super excited about it, but I'm not super bored about it either. It is giving the actor something different to do. So I'm cool with that, but I'm not like super excited about it. What about you, Flame One? Do you like it so far, or Lashanta says Finn deflecting like Hope now. Really stuff left because of him. Ida says everybody hit that like that. Oh, then people are gonna hit the like button. Flame One says Ned basically admitted he's sick, then he turned around and said he's not sick. Jakaris, what's good, Jakaris? Let's everyone say what's up to Jakaris. I saw your post on Instagram. Um, Carson Bowman actually has he's his wife is pregnant, right? Eagle fan said I don't blame Eddie Nat once Tracy started talking about locking him. Yeah. Oh yeah. What? As far as he wants, I agree with Gregory. He said Freddie Main storyline would be more believable if he maxed out Ned's credit card and brought a bunch of dumb. Freddie says it's funny how Michael and Josh holding on to this lame ass grudge for over a year just because your mama caught Sonny and Nina in bed together, but Michael wanted to call Sonny dad again. Yeah, yeah. I said the exact same thing. He's called dad. He's called dad when he does something that when he does him a favor. Jocelyn is only nice, Jocelyn was nice to Sonny when he found out that Sonny was trying to help train. Ain't that something? Yeah, that's like I was gonna sit there and say. When they said Tracy and Olivia should stop trying to force Ned to remember who he is, let him figure it out. How is committing him going to help the more they pressure him? Yeah, that's what they were trying to do on Days of Our Lives, and of course Paulina's not there just being all crazy and everything, trying to shove her damn tongue down this man's throat. I'm like, bro, I'm like, sis. Someone says Ned needs to be locked away. Only professionals can give him the help he needs. Or they can just give him his time and let him figure it out on his own. That's another option. DC says this Eddie Main storyline would have been no much better if Renee Sofer came back as Lois, even if it's just for a few episodes. Just says because he's not Eddie Main. DC's that is Paulina's husband. If her wants to show her husband through some love, let her. Just says so he needs therapy, hypnosis, something. Ron said this is what Chanel would turn to Johnny for comfort because of her baking business being shut down. Yep, being shut. Dakars, what do you think of Clint today? Have a good night, Krista. Thank you for joining. But yeah, what do Jakars, what do you think of Clint, the new mayor? That dude is oof. Darby says so they're going to put Ned away with Sasha in the psych ward. Well, exactly, Mel. It's called tough love. It's called tough love. Oh, the new mayor, Jakars. What do you think of the new mayor on Days of Our Lives? Someone says I'm tired, and I tried to watch Days of Our Lives a while back, but it looked like the show was a $5 budget, and that was just too distracting. Okay, Ron. DC says I'm liking this new mayor. What he is doing is called his job. Wow. Jakar says, "Oh, I hate his ass, and he's a piece of crap." But DC says that the mayor's doing his job. He likes new mayor. He likes the fact that you know, he shut down Chanel's business because she didn't have a sticker on her. Oh, Darby, we noticed. We just don't like it. Well, I'm sorry. Yep, oh, oh my God! Thank you, Kyrese. See, I can't see it over here. Why is this? Okay, this is so annoying. Thank you, Kyrese. Seriously, thank you, Kyrese. Seriously. It's like, yeah, she looks good, but you know what? I don't really give a shit. I was like, she may actually look pretty decent, but I really cannot stand. I really cannot stand Talia. DC says, but the mayor's doing his job. Chanel has been in too much mess. It's never her fault. So again we blaming the victim now. Is this what we doing? We we victim blaming now. not just saying she's in too much mess, but she wasn't the one that caused the mess and stuff. That's the issue that I'm having. Dima is going to be a granddad, and Carson Bowman's having a baby with his wife. The day is really unexpected. Unexpected. Mr. Bear, what's good, Mr. Bear? Just what I don't get is what the doctor gets from messing with Sasha. I think we're all waiting for that one. Curry says the members' life wouldn't be the same without DC. He's essential to the brand. Sure. Monique says Elena Davis is still on days because at one point she was doing both. Did they write her character off? Hmm. I don't remember. I know she came back to days to do the Marlena story. Thank you, Becky D. Thank you. I was just about to sit there and look at my phone too. Why is this? No, but no, seriously, thank you for checking, Becky D. Again, thank you, Kyrie's. DC says what victim she slept with a married man. And of course, his wife was pissed and she accidentally threw her off the balcony. And as a result, her son actually tried to get revenge. And somehow, again, but I like Chanel, but she needs to take accountability. See, DC, this is why I'm snipped. This is why I got to ask you one again. Are you trolling with this, or are you being dead serious? I want to know. Well, thank you, Jakaris. That's what I'm just saying. Like, DC? Are you trolling with this sentence? I really want to know. Oh, and Jakaris is also a member again as well. That's what's up. Just about to knock this over. Gary said the victim poisoned those biscuits. Chanel is lucky she didn't sell any more of those tainted biscuits that she did. I mean, Tali, yeah, I was gonna sit there and say when it says off topic, you see the Alabama Bowl fight thing. No, DC says all I'm saying is I understood where the new mayor is coming from, and her brownies poison half the town. It's about optics. Okay, so okay. So you're looking at this from the mayor's point of view. Okay, yeah, that's one word. That's one word for Lashanta. Lashanta. Kylie said today Sasha gets to confront Gladys is going to yes. Kyrie said Justin and Nikisha are essential as well as Becky and Darby. Of course, not everyone else is important equally as awesome. Addition, but DC, Jess, Becky D, Darby, and of course, well, thank you. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Jess says you're right about that. Jess said, how did you miss the Alabama boat thing goes everywhere? Yeah. I don't know. I missed it. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you, Kyrie. DC says yes, the mayor's point of view, he's doing the right thing. And honestly, with her being the former mayor's stepdaughter, it looked a certain way, so I get why he had to make an example out of her. Okay. Well, that clarifies it up then. DC said just like how Steve said Nurse Winnie was crazy and should never have a nurse again. Yet Marlena can be possessed and almost kill folks, but yet is still a therapist. I mean, psychologist. Or yeah. Jenna says, any Emmy Awards updates? I haven't heard anything. I don't think that they're gonna do it though. I don't see them gonna do it though. Especially with the writer strike, I doubt that. I do. Here's the thing. I heard they're not even gonna sit there and talk to the writers. They're not even gonna actually have another sit down until like maybe September. Just says, and you know, and you own an Android, so I thought, so I get how you. Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. Certain things I catch, other things I do miss. The Twitch thing and in the city, I got that, but I wouldn't be surprised if I missed it though. Usually, I'm just so busy, and it has nothing to do with me having an Android. Jess, I just I just simply missed it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, I do remember that. Monique says, "I've been all the gaming fans. Did you hear they remastered Red Redemption?" Hmm. I heard about it, but and yes, thank you. Yeah, something about this one guy telling these group of people to do something, and then they jumped this guy, then a bunch of other people came in and started like defending. Yeah, okay. All I heard was the Alabama thing, and I didn't actually get a chance to watch the video, but I didn't think it was actually that big. Debbie says I have YouTube, Jess, so I saw it too. Yeah, I mean, I saw I read about it a little bit on Instagram. They said, I mean, Mel said Nate was right. That guy like Tucker gets away. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. It was kind of weird that he did apologize to the hell's her name, to Audra. And I said with the writers and actors on strike, there's no updates on anything. Soaps and streamers are the only things to watch on TV. And that's hmm, yeah, but that's what I was just saying though. They're not supposed to have a sit down with them until like maybe September. So, as far as Emmys and stuff like that, I don't anything. They'll push it back if they're actually going to do it this year. Well, why? Okay, but why is she apologizing now? That's the thing, DC. Why is she apologizing? The professor literally came after her. She defended herself from somebody who was going to kill her. So why does Chanel owe anyone an apology? That's why does she owe anyone an apology? I don't understand that. Lashanta said, "Audra's so smug." Good. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, she's smug because she's hot. That's why she's smug, Lashanta. She's smug because she's hot. If she's hot, she gets to be as smug as she damn well please. That sounds terrible, but that's where I'm going with it. Yeah, it's been pretty decent. It's been off and on. Why is it? Mr. Bear said, I can't tell it's a writer strike from the programming. W said they're trying to start the unions out of strike. Yeah, I said that from jump. I said that from jump. W says, so we're not going to get fall winter shows this year because it, yep. Johnson says ABC has nothing but reality and other unscripted shows in their full lineup. In their full lineup. Floyd Quick says I'll be here Saturday and Sunday. Any surprises you got for any of those days? Hmm. Well, if it's a surprise, I'm not going to tell you. I'll leave it to the surprise. Freddie says, I can't stand Jocelyn every time I hear those disrespectful words when she says, Cameron, I don't owe you anything. She owes him the truth. She should just have been honest when we. Yes. But, Freddie, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that she wanted a favor from Cameron? She wanted Cameron not to tell Sonny about Dex. Yeah. In the same breath, too. He says, I don't like how they made Colin a psycho, like he was trying to get justice for his mom. Granted, once he made him an abusive man, his POV didn't matter anymore, and I hated that. Ooh. Now Jess said blah 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 blah. She doesn't owe him anything. And you know what, Jess? He didn't owe her anything either. But yet she sat there and asked for that favor though. She asked for that favor though, right? She didn't owe him anything. But yet in the same breath she sat there and asked him for that favor. Oh, can you not tell Sonny about me and Dex? Are you kidding me? Janice said they should just announce the Emmy winners and move on. Yeah. But I feel like it's a certain level of showmanship though too. Curry says we can't objectify women only ones their looks up. We can't objectify women only on their looks either. Or just tell me him being her good looks don't cancel that. Yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway. DC says Cameron and Josh are a prime example of why you gotta spice things up in a relationship. Conflict and disagreements are needed. Yeah, conflicts and disagreements, not complete and utter um, lack of respect and decency. Oh, Johnson says the actor that temporarily played Eric is has a similar look to the actor that plays EJ. I feel like yeah, I missed it by accident. Jonathan, I feel like he looked more like I felt like he looked a lot like Eric. Lashanta says, I like seeing Audra squirm. Damn. Okay. Well, she looks good squirming though. Just said Cameron's a big boy. No one forced him to keep the secret. Let me just take a drink and just let me just take is this gonna move? Let me just take a drink and then answer that question. Like the socks on their feet. You know? Okay, but you know what's missing in that whole sentence though? Cameron's a big boy. No one forced him to keep the secret. Did you miss the part where she asked him to keep a secret though? But yeah, let's just let's play a game. Let's play a game, Jess. Before we get to just how wrong that whole sentence is. Jess, what don't you like about Jocelyn? What don't you like about Jocelyn, Jess? She says like if I'm dating someone, I'll be nice and everything, but I have to remember to be a hardness from time to time to make sure my respect stays intact. Flame one says Audrey looks worse than Gladys. Yeah, okay. Curry says woman wants to be treated equally. If a man behaved the way Audrey did, you find him slimy. Albert, you are intelligent. Just her mouth can be a little reckless. Okay. All right. I'll give you a point on that. Oh no, I get it, Tyrese. I do. I do. But no, I'm glad you was able to sit there and play that game, Jess. Okay, good, good, good. So I quick says I don't think I've heard Jess so one bad thing about Josh. I just wanted to sit there and see if she actually was, but she did. So I give her points to that. When I says Audra is worse, Albert, those are kids. No, I'm not. Well, all right. I'm gonna get to that in a second because one, just I'm glad that you actually did pass that. But the thing is, again, you cheat on someone, you you disrespect them, but then you sit there and ask for a favor at the same time. That's the part that's just ass backwards to me. And yes, Gemini, I'm not snipping saying she covered it up, right? She chose greed. She chose greed, right? Well, let's just be fair for 1 second, and this goes for Tucker as well. They chose greed over integrity, right? So vile. Let's not sit there and try. Let's. I'm not defending their actions, but they're not the ones that did that to those girls. They they chose money over their whole. Oh, jeez. I feel like we're about to spoil it for you, DC. But no, that's the thing. That's the thing, Gemini. She chose to cover it up. She chose to blacken her soul, and so did Tucker. But they didn't actually do the vile act that that musician did. So as bad as what they did, might as well. But it's you can't sit there and say it might as well because it's not in the same boat. Johnson says, I think EJ and Nicole wedding day is when EJ learns about the truth about Nicole's baby, and he'll probably burst in to stop the ceremony. Hmm. I hope so. I hope so. I do. I hope so. What's good, Nate? What's good, Big Nate? No, when I said might as well, I meant you might as well tell me what. Oh, Gemini said, Spy Quick said, to be fair, I get why Josh didn't want to tell Kim because she didn't want to hurt him, but sometimes doing the right thing turns out bad. They were good for the most part. Albert was stickier and sickening, and Audrey did was a crime they covered up because they were accessories to the act of facts. I get that. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that because I'm not condoning what they did. I'm just not just saying that they weren't the ones that did the actual act. They just chose money over their own souls. I get what you're saying. His thing, no, I get what you're in technical legal terms. Yes, I'm not just saying that you're wrong. I'm just looking at this as bad as it was. They weren't the ones that committed the act. It's like it's like Ava with Morgan, right? Ava didn't kill Morgan. Ava did things that led to Morgan's death. We can't sit there and say that Ava flat out killed Morgan. And this is taking like forever. They're just as bad as unacceptable behavior from what they did. I get what you're saying, Caris. I do. But I don't know. I'm not saying they're not bad. I'm just trying to look at it, you know. I don't like, well, for me personally, I don't feel like it's that black and white. Not to give them a pass, I'm just saying. This is definitely bad. She wanted to protect him, but didn't do so, moving. I mean, I get the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Learn better in the future. You know, I get all that, but I'm not exactly giving it a pass either. Not giving what she did a pass as far as the cheating, and then to ask him for a favor afterwards just felt like Curry says, no, 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 no. This is a whole different situation. Ava switching Morgan's pills and Tucker and Audrey covering up young girls having blank with a pervert are two totally different things. I'm not saying that they're exact. Curry says they made sure that the tour that blank was on was longer. No, okay. Well, here's the thing, Darby. That I didn't know. From what I understood is that they found out later on in the game. Like Tucker came back and he was like, "Oh, well, this happened afterwards. Like the tour and everything was already over." Um, I didn't know that the tour is. Here's the thing. I didn't know that the tour is still going on. I thought the tour was over. Then they reported it. They're not even similar. No, they're not similar as far as the egregious crimes. No, you're entirely right, Kyrie. They're not the same as far as that is concerned. When they says, "I wonder if Audrey is one of the victims the singer took advantage of." Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they're the same characters. That's not what I'm not trying to put them on the same boat. I'm talking about Audra and Tucker didn't actually do that to those girls. Just like Ava didn't sit there and um kill Morgan. Not to sit there and compare the crimes, they're saying that they're similar. Ron says, "Either what did that guy did to Ava when she was hallucinating? He did." Which honestly, to tell you the truth, Ron, it seemed like it didn't really work too long. He injected her with something, and then she just went to sleep for like what 5 to 7 minutes, and then got back up and was like, Oh, okay. All right, Darby. All right, all right. That's a little bit different. All right. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought the tour was over and that. Okay, that's a little bit different then. That says love when Tucker threw Audrey under the bus. Just as I know some people hate the Sasha storyline, but I'm intrigued. And yeah, no, I am. Same. Same. I know. Like I said, I know some people seem to feel like it's very dark, it's too dark and everything like that. So like I get that. But for me, I'm enjoying it. I mean, it says Arbor Day tour was not their tour was not over. Audrey and Tucker covered up everything. Yeah, no, yeah. Somebody else said the same thing, so that I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's a little bit different. I was just telling Darby the same thing. I was like, that's a little bit different. That I didn't know that. Like you said, you two gave that one to DC and Andrea. He said, I hate this storyline. I can't enjoy seeing such suffering, but I want the actress to get a her. I mean, hmm. Yeah, I get it. Some people just, God damn it. Yeah, I get it. Some people just can't really get into it because it's too much of a trigger and it's too dark for some people. So I get it. I respect it. I'm personally enjoying it, you know. Yeah, Jesse's the actress is killing it. Freddie says Michael Jocelyn gonna laugh at Christina when the truth comes out about, and they're both gonna celebrate. Yes, is that it? I 100% agree with that, Jess. Hmm. I'm just sticking forever. Flame One says Sasha's such a good screamer. It's not all Josh's fault. Like I said, people act like Christina's gonna get mad when the secret comes out. Christina won't give a crap. Plus, she doesn't really like Carly. Jamila says, let's see what Nay's going to do now because when Victor finds out Audra will never work anywhere again. And the shade for Audra is real. But yeah, no, yeah, no, I get it. That's exactly I get it. Everyone has a certain tolerance for certain things. Everyone has a tolerance for certain things. Curry says, and yeah, when it comes to like horror and stuff like that, I love like gore and yes, I'm with it. Just I think I'm desensitized. Like I can watch the Saw movies with no problem. Thank you, Barry. Yes, hit that like button. It really does actually help. See, my whole thing is like I'm desensitized. I don't have a problem with that stuff because I've been watching horror movies since I was a kid. Like literally since I was like 5 or 7 years old, I sat there and watched like horror movies. I grew up watching horror movies, horror, gore, all that stuff. So it's like it doesn't bother me. Oh, actually, tell you the truth, I really actually love that stuff. Yeah, we got 36 people in the chat. We got 30 likes. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Oh, you've been watching it too for a while. Okay. But the funny thing though, Jess, like even though I do watch like a lot of horror stuff, certain movies will certain movies will kind of scare me a little bit. I mean, I love it, but like the Exorcist movies, any Exorcist movies will definitely scare the living ish out of me. But I'll still watch it though. Damn right, you're the horror queen, Mel. Damn right. Gemini said the shape of Audra is not a real. What she did was just wrong. Her cute face and hot shape does not give her a pass. Bad decisions. Hmm. Oh, Darby, that's what's up. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Johnson says for Valentine's Day on GH will be the day of reckoning. You damn right it will be. Oh, the Grudge movies. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. There used to be one point I used to sit there and the ring. Also, the ring though too. I'm pretty sure you did watch the ring though, right, Jess? I remember the first Ring movie. It did kind of creep me out. The first Ring movie kind of creeped me out. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I still rock with it, but in case I prefer psychological thrillers that make me think. It might scare me, but no blood and gore for me. Yeah, no, the ring. I can get the ring now. Just that the ring bored me. I never seen the whole thing. Hmm. Yes, no, thank you, Darby. Thank you, Darby, so much. That's my damn. Right now. Her says, "Why did you shrug that off? Are you serious? Giving RJ a pass for beer because no, I didn't. No, I didn't shrug it off. I got what they were saying. I didn't shrug it off. That's not what I did. I just read it as me reading the same comment that Jim and I wrote before. I'm not giving. Here's the thing. I'm not giving her a pass because she's hot. Okay? That's not what I'm doing. I am looking at it and hmm, it's bad. I get that. I just have a different sensibility about it than it just being like it's basically the same thing, you know. But I'm not just saying they're not terrible people and awful people for what they did. So that's just let's make sure that that is very clear. Freddie says if we were to get a Sunny and Nina Valentine's Day wedding like the Curtis and Portia, I would be dressed for the occasion, have dessert, strawberry shortcake, and ice cream. LaShanta says Brooke Logan is delusional. What is this? Okay. Harry says when she gets publicly exposed by everyone, I'm gonna eat chocolate cake. Hmm. Yeah, I'll probably stick to chocolate cake. Harry says no, son, you don't want Avon. Yeah, but, I mean, but it's so long away though. I mean, Valent. Well, they're gonna have to sit there and find something. Lashanta says I'm sick of Wyatt and Liam having the same conversations. Yeah, that's pretty much kind of B and B at this point. You know, it's really funny though. Everyone today kept Smithy getting that Finn because he turned his back on Kelly and the whole ocean thing. Everyone kept saying the same thing. I can't believe he turned his back. He should have never turned his back. Even RJ was like, I can't believe you sat there and turned your back. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I get the initial reaction. I do. Um, I'm just like, the dude is literally sitting there beating himself up. I'm not giving him a pass, but it's like, everyone keeps sitting there saying the same thing about how he turned his back. And it's like, you constantly reminding him is not going to make that, like, yeah, I haven't actually watched an Exorcist movie in so long. Gemini says she and Tucker could be facing jail time if 10-year mark don't get past yet, but money is more important than humanity. Ooh, what? Hold on. Monique says, I remember as a child, someone dared me to say Bloody Mary. Did you do it though? Did you actually do it? You know, I'm not gonna lie. One time I dared my dad to do it. One time I actually dared my dad to do it. Granted, this was in my house. I was like, Dad, do you believe in Bloody Mary? You're like, no, I don't believe in that stuff. I'm like, all right, you can go in the bathroom and say it 3 times. He didn't do it. He didn't believe it, but he didn't do it. But he says, but it's funny that Willow only once needed to make peace with Carl. Yeah, I do find that to be a very double standard BS sort of thing. Ooh, really? Eh, and actually turning his back on that baby is way worse than people chastising him for it. Well, yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm just saying it's one of those things where it's like everyone is doing it, you know? When says I wonder if Stephanie and Fan will actually like Ava and well, yeah, you didn't do the Bloody Mary one though. I'm not encouraging you to do it. I'm just saying there is a movie called Bloody Mary I have watched. You know, I still gotta watch that Honey, Blood and Honey movie. Mr. Bear says I feel like stepmother was too hard. I feel like Finn's stepmother was too harsh on him. Yeah, I did too. I did too. Yeah, Candyman. You know, it's funny that the actor that does play Candyman. I feel like he was kind of like he was born to sit there and play like a lot of horror kind of movies. I still don't encourage you to sit there and say Bloody Mary though. So I quick says Albert, a part of Willow wants to hate Nina, but I look how she looks around. Nina can use now you can tell she wants to get to know her and her mother's daughter. Yeah, well, we all know it's all gonna come crashing down. Now, Jeff says the Shining movie. Now, which one are we talking about, Jess? Are we talking about the Jack Nicholson one? Or are we talking about the new one? Which version are we talking about, Jess? Darby says Liam is crying. Liam is doing a Nina saying my daughter this, my daughter that. But when was the last time Liam checked on his daughter Beth and Beth while Sheila is out on the loose? I don't know. It's kind of hard to sit there and put them in the same boat because with Liam, is he actually has like legit concerns. Yeah, it's like, well, I don't know if it's because of Michael, but I actually have sat there and chastised Michael for just there's two versions to Jack Nicholson one. I'm not gonna lie, Jess. When you the Jack Nicholson, Jess, never heard of the Jack Nicholson one? Please tell me you heard of the Jack Nicholson one. I swear to God, I feel like Jess is there saying that she hasn't heard of it just to make me feel older. Nicole, do you think they will bring back Sammy to kidnap Sammy's baby? Well, I want them to bring back Nicole. I mean, I want them to bring back Sammy. Jess said Willow's not going to follow Nina after the truth comes out. LOL, like stop it. Just I mean, I've seen a job. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, they came out with it. They came out with an updated version like a couple years afterwards. I never fully saw it. I'm glad that you actually heard of the Jack Nicholson one because I was like, I'm like just Mr. Bear said there's a remake version of The Shining. Yeah, there is. Johnson says when will Willow vampire abilities kick in? Gemini says Liam is full of crap. Why is he full of crap though? Why is he full of crap? I mean, I know people don't like Liam, but I'm like, the little baby girl almost died on Finn's watch. I think he has a right to be upset. Derby says Liam was harsh, but Lee is acting like a real mom by bringing Finn into reality. Um, Freddie says Michael is a bitchy little boy instead of acting like a grown man. Gemini says Sammy is making money producing shows for Hallmark Channel. Yeah, I ain't mad at her. I am not mad at her. I haven't actually sat there and watched one Hallmark movie though. I can't even sit there and say that they're. I just peeped at Monique. Carrie says, Willa happy. She has a mother. She's not going to turn on Nina. She will defend her. Sure, Andrea. I have no idea what you're thanking me for, but okay. Mel says, I have not heard of days. Yeah, I don't think, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, you let me know. You let me know. No, but you let me know. I'm very curious where you get your spoilers from now. Ron is back. Ron says Talia does look good, and Jerry will be great with her. Oh, Talia Hunter, I really don't like her. Carrie says not now, but she will be defending her soon. Willow has a big heart. I bet that selfish brat Jocelyn will be the first to turn on Willow. Ariana says no more Willow, she's too much. Gemini says I'm aware Liam is concerned for his kids, but telling Steffi he doesn't want Finn around his daughter is crap because that little boy is Finn's kid. Well, yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, that part, yes. The Kelly part, yeah. So you could be exactly. It was like you could be around your kid. Gemini says what a Gemini says if Finn decides he doesn't want Liam around his son, then what? Well, then he's not around them. But like I said, I understand where Liam's coming from. Just that they wouldn't be building up their relationship now is because it will come crashing down. Wow, okay. That's wishful thinking, Spider Quake, but okay. All right. That's Johnson says, do you think Rachel will spill the beans that Dimitri and Liam have been? That would be funny if she did, Jonathan. Nicole says, okay. Harry says Mike and Willow are a bond couple. Willow forgive Nina and instantly will create more drama than Willow just cutting her off. Just that that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's said the same thing. Ron says, what do you think of when Ava was hallucinating about Charlie and their um it was kind of dumb, to be honest. I didn't really care about the scenes with Ava and because honestly, tell you, the truth, it's like, oh, cool, she still is like hallucinating. It's like, eh, I don't know. It's just besides the fact that you have Steve and Tamara in the same room again, the whole Carly and Jason vibes. Other than that, I didn't really care. But Chris says also, Albert, do you think the Weeknd can sing? No, I do not. I do not think the Weeknd can sing. Just like I don't think that T Pain can rap. I don't even think that people. I think that people know that T Pain can't rap. They just like his beats. Freddie says Nina, instead of trying to make nice and kiss Michael Johnson's and Carly's Mike, Nina should own it. Yeah, it was. Freddie, I said the same thing. I was like, you know what? At the very least, um, no, Freddie. At the very least, I would respect Nina more if she was just open about what she's doing and just unapologetic. Yeah, I think they're actually both equally terrible singers. Ned may actually be a little more of a better singer, but they're still crap. Ron says, Albert, what did that guy do to Ava when she was hallucinating? Yeah, he injected her with some sort of sleeping agent that was extremely cheap. When he says, as a kid, did y'all think the were true like Candyman Blood? No, but I think yeah, I don't think I've actually watched that whole movie, Urban Legends. But Monique is talking about old school movies. I love it. Curry says now Sonny's gonna dump Nina. That's for sure because he lied to her. Willow will be there to comfort her. She will think Nina losing Sonny is punishment. No, she can't bear to see her mom suffer any further. You, hmm. I don't know what brung on this whole supporting Nina thing, but Gemini says Spring doesn't really have a relationship. To be honest, they share an experience to me. Spy Quicks. That's probably because I heard all of people like The Weeknd. Listen, I like his beats. I think his beats and stuff like that is good, but I don't think that he's. It's like Pharrell, like Pharrell actually has good beats, but it's like my dude ain't singing. That's not singing. I heard people consider The Weeknd being. Oh hell no! Are you serious? No, Spike Quick, are you trolling me? Or are you serious? Are you trolling? Or are you being serious? Johnson says on a scale of 1 to 10, how upset do you think Willow will be? Probably a 7. I would sit there and say a 7. I would sit there and say a 7. I would honestly give it a solid 7. No, Spike Quick, are you trolling me? Are you being what the hell? Are you trolling? Or are you being serious? Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, broski. Exactly. I was like, whoa. I said the same thing, Lashanta. I'm not gonna lie. I was almost gonna sit there and violate one of my rules, and I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty bad. Ariana says, I can't see Willow and Nina are that close. Yeah, I think that's kind of wishful thinking. But there are some people that consider him being this generation MJ. Some with Justin Bieber. I've heard the names. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know about Justin Bieber, but Mary J. Blige. Oof, that's. Harry says I'm defending it because I know she's your future. I'm glad you got my back on that one, Kyrie's. But yeah, no, that's I don't know what the hell to actually say about that. Honestly, if Lee took matters in their own hands instead of Sheila, do you think that well, or will Sheila press charges? I don't think that she has to press charge. That's the thing. If she stabbed her, I don't think she would actually have to press charges. She would just go to jail in general. Gemini says, "Who do you consider a singer?" Mariah Carey, Justin Timberlake, Timberland, like whatever. Michael, Janet. There's a lot of people. I don't consider the Weeknd a singer. Okay, I don't. I don't know who considers him a singer. Um, Mel says I meant Doctor Sleep in 2019. Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of movies I gotta catch up to. When I go on my week vacation, I definitely will. Like what says me personally, I don't listen to music like that, so I don't know who could be considered MJ. But who would you? Hmm, I don't know. Funny enough, I listen to music, but I do it very sporadically. So I can even sit there and answer that question. Mariah. Spotty quick. I would sit there and say Mariah. I would give it to Mariah. Yeah, exactly. And you know the funny thing is, Spotty quick. I don't even like Mariah Carey. I actually tell you the truth. I can't stand Mariah Carey. Harry says, "I bet the voice of reasons. I know you're scared." Yeah, that's what it is. I'm totally scared to put myself out there with her. Someone says Whitney Houston was still my favorite. Johnson says, "What do you think of Bruno Mars?" I like his music. I like his music. Monique said, "Do you think that Brooke is envious of Hope?" Probably, yes. Actually, tell you the truth, yes, Monique, because she was able to do something. Hope is able to do something that Brooke never could. You know, put herself and her feelings foot and not fight for a man who doesn't want to fight for her. Yes, that's actually a good call, Monique. Janet also loves Whitney Houston. Okay, but no, I like Bruno Mars. Ron says, Albert, what was that about at the end of Days of Our Lives? Harrison did. Yeah, I didn't really understand that, Ron. I'm gonna be honest. I Spike Quick says Mariah has that All I Want for Christmas song is you, and we all know Albert's gonna sing that for Nina. Yes. Well, Spider Quake, now you just spoiled the surprise. I was actually going to sit there and sing that for the chat, but you kind of spoiled it, though. Mel says, I consider Mac Madonna as a singer. Yeah, yes, I agree with that. Freddie says, real singers, Diana Ross, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight. Old school. Okay, Freddie. Monique says, I would say it one time my grandmother was like, oh, hell nah, we don't allow the devil in these houses. Why the Darby says Brooke Logan is going to have a brown baby. She going to name him after his father name JK. I mean KJ. Darby says Brooke Logan is going to have a brown baby. She's going to name him after his father, KJ. Harry says I'm going to get Cindy what? I'm going to get Cindy Watros to come to one of these live streams. I hired her to read a script. She'd be acting like Nina for 2 hours. Oh, that'd be something. Lashanta says Adele, Celine Dion. I agree with those. Yes. Oh, Spike, you also like Adele? Okay. Mel says I love Drew as a singer. Yes, she's also good. Good call, Mel. I like that. Thomas says my favorite singers are Bruno Mars, Tina Turner, Aretha Franklin, Neil. Yes, Neil and Genuine. I love the end. Neil and Genuine. To be fair, I only actually like one song by Genuine, but Neil, I actually like a couple. Nicole says Sweeney Todd best scary movie. And Janet is also a Tina Turner. Lashanta says, I love Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson. Likewise says, I feel like Adele is one of those women singers that can sing without autotune. Yeah, she knows her stuff. Freddie said, for those who don't know, Mariah Carey is Patti LaBelle's goddaughter. I know that. Yeah, no flame on that. I like Neil. So quick said, do you like Melinda's? I don't know who that is. I feel like I should know that name, though, Spike Quick. I do. I feel like I should know that name. Someone says also like Chris Brown a lot. Mm, I used to rock with Chris Brown, but yeah. Ron says I love Fantasia. That's interesting. No, I don't actually know who that is. I mean, I actually have to sit. There, I mean, I actually have to sit there and listen to them. These people that you're talking about. And yet, no, Jackie. When you said Maxwell, I was like, yeah. See, old school people know who Maxwell is. Harry says you and her will have a natural chemistry. It won't be like your regular stranger. It will be like a play, but she's going to act as it's going to be the Nina Reed's Bostic edition. Uh, yeah, Cindy watch or Cindy. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. You feel like if you saw her face, you know. Maybe, maybe Spider-Quake. Johnson says if you watch the current season. No. I'm honestly telling you, Jonathan, I don't even know if I actually want to watch it. Like, I saw the one years ago. I'm kind of good. Spider-Quake says, who's your favorite rapper? I have to think about that for a minute. And thank you, Darby. Thank you. Darby says, Carice, what's worse, Brooke, where you are seeing Nina cooking grits for her baby daddy, Albert? Yeah, but I don't know, Spike Quick. I actually have to sit there and think about that. Spike Quick says, how about Billy? Yeah, I do. But to be fair, Spike Quick, I'm going to be honest. I actually just like her more for her looks. I like her more for her looks, so I'll sit there and say that. And Cat Lady says, what the? Carrie says, Nina cooking grits is way better than Albert cooking spaghetti. Oh, oh, oh. You know, Kyrie, I'm not going to lie. That burn was not as bad as the TJ burn. Kelly says Anita Baker, Stephanie Milk, Christina Aguilera, Pink, Hers, Celine Dion for a feminist so far. Spike Quick says you talked about me talking about Trina. I don't I don't get it, Spike Quick, but okay. You remember that? You remember that burn with TJ though, right? Right, right, Kyrie's. Someone says, I mean, I like Chris Brown, the singer, not the. No, I know. But you know what it is? You know what it is for me, Solomon? It's very difficult to to separate the art from the artist. It's like Kanye West, you know? Even though I like Kanye West music, I can't sit there and try to listen to it. Like he said in high school, my friends tried to flirt with my daddy because he looked like Maxwell. I can't even listen to a woman's womb, a woman's worth. You have to send me a picture of that because I got to see that. Harry said, "Yeah, I told you to stop simping. You were sounding like TJ." I like that. That was good. That was good. I almost actually had to sit there and get up and be like, "Oh, like that was a hard blow right there." Harry says, "Oh, and Tina, Christ, Philip Heyman, Jackie P said I used to love R. Kelly until it turned out that yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where it's like for me, I can't separate the art from the artist." Every says, Albert, you better not ever cheat on Nina or you will have high grits on you like the other singers. Yeah, no, Nikisha, I got to see that picture. And Tina Mariah. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. But Belly says, poor Al Green. What happened to Al Green? Like I like Michael Jackson. I know there was a whole thing between Michael Jackson and Prince. I like Michael Jackson. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Other Flame On. Freddie says Smokey Robinson. He's so cool and great singer. You know, okay, and that's a very interesting parallel. That's a very interesting. I'm so glad that you actually said that. I can't listen to R. Kelly, but I can still watch the Cosby Show. Yeah, that's. Spike quick. I'm more of a what's her name, Katy Perry fan than Taylor Swift. Just as I like Taylor Swift and I like Rihanna. But yeah, that's actually a very interesting parallel, Nikisha. Because I'm just like, but the Cosby Show was a great show for just so many different reasons. Raya is better, but lyrically not like the Orskins or like her. Just that boo tomato. Right quick says I don't like other Katie, but then again she looks like a grandma now. I'm still with it. I'm still with it. I'm still with it, Spider Quake. I'm still with it. Um, but I think I'm gonna sit there and end the stream right here. As much as I don't want to, but I do want to sit there and try to get some rest. This was actually a lot of fun. Plus, I want to sit there and call back my dad before I go to bed tonight. Oh my god! Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. I wish I could actually sit there and see it. Yeah, no, she is. She is, man. Ariana Green. Ariana says Al Green from back in the day. Yeah, I did. I did spy quick. It's bad. I don't know if it's true, but it's bad. Have a good night, Janet. Now, Nikki said, despite the controversy, I still love the Cosby Show. But if feeling on your booty comes up, I'll pass. Yeah, it's still a weird conundrum, though. I'll say that much. Just say yes. I still love the Cosby Show. Hmm. It is weird, though. It is weird. I'll sit there and say that much. Have a good night, Gemini. Have a good night, Lashanta. Have a good night, Andrea. Have a good night, Valerie. Thank you again, Kyrie. Thank you, Darby. Goddamn rock stars of the night. Have a good night, Gemini. Have a good night, and Jeanette. And Janetta. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, Nikisha. Have a good night, Tamara. Have a good night, Ariana. Have a good night, Flame One. Have a good night, Kyrese. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Lashanta. Have a good night. Spikequick says, also, did you also hear about Colleen? No, actually, I didn't. That's just says we're in the stream now. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna end the stream tonight. Have a good night, quiet guy. But I will be back tomorrow. Now, let me sit there and read this list. And have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Andrea. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Chat with Albert Bostic. Thank you, my friend. Harry says, good night, Gemini. Good night, Blackmon. Good night, Gemini. Good night, Becky D. Good night, Jess. Good night, Valerie. Good night, Andrea. Good night, Darby. Good night, Nikisha. Good night, Ariana. Good night, Flame One. Good night, Solomon. And good night, Lashanta. She's famous and in huge trouble. I gotta look that up. Thank you. Thank you, Spider Quake. Break this down. How's your comment at, Spider Quake? Yes, thank you for letting me know, Spider Quake. What? Yo. Angela says, "Good night, Queen Jess." That's right, she is the queen. That's what is it doing? Jesus Christ. Yo, oh, that's her name? I've seen her before. Oh, Miranda. Now, if you had actually said that, then I would have knew automatically. But no, thank you. Oh, that's oh wow, that's bad. I heard something about her, but quite quick that there was also one photo where she asked a minor, "Did you lose your V card?" And another. Oh, I'm gonna look into that. Well, thank you. I actually tell you, thank you for that. Like, let me know about that. Look into that. I may or may not do a video on that. All right, everyone, have a great night. I will see y'all tomorrow in the next live stream. Share the video if you can. If you're not a member, become one. We're gonna sit there and kill it this week, so you're definitely gonna want to be there for that. Also, Kyrie's was with me in DC, and it was good. It was good. So you don't want to miss out on that. But anyways, y'all have a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow in the next live stream. Laters. I'm gonna look it up. Thank you, Spider Quick. Also, I'm gonna sit there and say this now. Thank you for keeping it chill, Spider Quick. Thank you for just keeping it chill and just kind of just not getting all whatever. I appreciate it. So I didn't sit there and say it, but no, I seriously appreciate it. So thank you for keeping it chill and just having a good time in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Laters.